Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video I'm going to be showing you how to space while ventilating. So if this sounds like something you're interested in watching and understanding, make sure you follow this video till the very end because I have some great tips for you. For spacing, we have different types of spacing techniques. The first one that I'm going to be showing you is called, in my own terminology, skip one hole and don't skip a line. Skip one hole and don't skip a line. You know, on the lace, this is your lace, this is a Swiss lace, this is a 2x4 closure. Now on this lace you have grids on this lace, and some of them are diagonal, some are horizontal, while some are vertical. So we are going to be going or using or ventilating on the diagonal lines, while we are also going to be taking note of now on these lines. You also see that you have holes going like this. You have holes going like this. In between those holes, in between two holes on the diagonal line, these two, we have a single line that separates both of them. So when I say you skip one hole, we're talking about the normal holes now. We're talking about these holes. When I say you skip one hole and don't skip a line, I mean the line that separates two holes together. The up hole, the whole of this row, this diagonal row, there's a line in between that separates one diagonal line from the other one. So we look at that line as the line you're not supposed to skip. So for this first pattern I'm going to show to you now, I call it no line spacing, and this is often used when you want your work to be as full as possible. So let me show you what I mean by skip one hole and don't skip a line. So we are following the slant line, the diagonal line. And the knotting technique I'm actually using, it's the double split knotting technique. So if you notice, I'm only skipping just one hole and I'm following through the diagonal line, and I'm just going, skipping just one hole. So now I've gotten to the end of that particular diagonal line. So I'm going to begin on a new line. I'm going to begin on a new line. And on this new line, remember I said we are skipping one hole and we are not skipping a line. So this whole row, diagonal line I just ventilated on now, I'm going to make sure I put the next hair in between two strands, in between two hair. I ventilated on this hole, I skipped one hole, I ventilated on the next hole, I skipped one hole, I ventilated on this hole, skipped one hole. Now for this pattern, you find out that the lines coming down like this, that are actually horizontal, the horizontal lines going down, like because of how I placed the mannequin, because of how I placed the lace on the mannequin. Now you have the horizontal lines going like this, right? We have the diagonal lines going like this. So I'm going to be picking on the lines that are going like this. So that will be the lines that is going to be in between these two hair that I ventilated on the initial line. So I'm picking in between. Remember I said we are not skipping any line, and when I mean we are not skipping any line, it's the line that demarcates one hole from another on a diagonal row. Okay, so We are not skipping. So we ventilated here, we skip one hole. This is more of a practical tutorial where I'm just going to be showing you. It's just showing all through. So make sure you follow this video till the end. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure you do so for more educational content such as this one. So remember, I said this pattern or this spacing technique is skip one hole and don't skip a line. That's what I said. And also remember that we are ventilating on the diagonal lines, right? On the diagonal lines. We are not ventilating on this one. It's on the diagonal line, though it's where it meets. So the next one, it's, remember, we are skipping one hole. Ventilate on one hole, skip the other hole. So, and this is going to happen in between two hair that you previously ventilated. So let me show you one more time. And if you don't know how to ventilate using the double split, you can actually rewind this video over and over to get it. It's an advanced knotting technique. And I'm picking just 1 to 2 strands of hair to make my work very neat. So you can also do the same. 1 to 2 strands of hair. Okay, so the next spacing technique I'm going to be showing you, this one is going to be skip one hole and skip one line. Remember, we are still going on this line. We are still going on the diagonal line, right? So make sure you watch, and make sure you watch this video till the end. Give us a like if you're getting value for this from what you're learning, make sure you give us a like and also drop a comment to encourage us and make us give more. So remember, I said this pattern is skip one hole and skip one line. So we are skipping one line. Now this is the line that separates this line that was initially ventilated, and the first line after the line you just ventilated is this. All right, is this line. So we are going to be skipping that line. Unlike the former pattern where we ventilated here, now we are skipping this line. We are not ventilating on this line, so we are skipping it. So I come to the second line in between two hair that was knotted already. When you come there, you pick and you pick, and see how easy it is. Let me show you again. Come here, you pick and you pick. There you go. Come here, you pick and you pick. This spacing pattern is often used when you don't want your work to be too thick. Depending on what you want to achieve, you could also apply this pattern if you like, depending on what your goal is. So remember, I said we are skipping one hole and we are skipping one line. So skip one, skip one. So it's called 1:1. Skip one, skip one. There you go. Okay, so you can see this is the skip one spacing technique. So you're skipping one hole and at the same time skipping one line, the line that separates two holes. All right, so on these diagonal lines, which are holes like I'm showing you, there's a line that separates this row and this row. There's a tiny line in between, so you're skipping that tiny line. All right, so while you skip one hole on the row, then ventilate on one hole and skip the other hole, ventilate on one hole, skip the other hole, you are also skipping the immediate line which is at the top of that hole you're skipping. Now you're skipping that whole line. There's a tiny line in between these two rows. There's a tiny line in their middle, so you're skipping that. So I'll show you one more time. If you have any questions or comments, make sure you drop it as a comment below, and I'm going to attend to you. Remember, you're picking just 2 strands of hair, 1 to 2 strands of hair. You don't want your work to be too rowdy. You want it to be as clean as possible when you're done. And remember, this spacing pattern is often used when you don't want your work to be too full. Okay, you don't want it to be too full, so you just want it to be light. That's when you use skip one hole and you skip one line. All right, you skip one hole and you skip one line. So these are the 2 spacing techniques that I'll be showing in this video. So if you actually got value from this and you learned so much, make sure you give us a like. And if you haven't subscribed yet to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button and also turn on your notification bell, so each time we have a video such as this one, you'll be notified and you'll be the first to watch it. All right, see you again. Until next time, bye.